What's good, y'all? Thought I had to take a little bite of my pizza here and whatnot. It's been a minute. Yes, don't adjust your TV or your YouTube. It's me, KazamaFury. What's really good, everyone? Um, like I said, it's gonna be like random because it ain't really nothing popping. Like one thing I want to specifically talk about. It's a few things. Um, it's one of them rare instances where I'm off from job number 2 and I just came in front of the computer, got my food here, got my Two Boots pizza. I don't know if that restaurant's anyway you ever heard of Two Boots pizza. Maybe indigenous to this area. I don't know. Anyway, it's been a while. And what's good, everyone? Drop in. We got people watching. What's going on? Man, it's crazy. It's been like this week has been going faster than I thought it would. Now look at it. It's Thursday. The week's almost over, and it's my weekend off coming up. Usually, when those weekends like that are coming to you gotta work to get your weekend off. It's like it feels like it's forever, but this one's been flying by pretty good. And we got Zone X. What is going on? What's up going on, Zone X Haven? How you doing? Um, I gotta get time to actually finish playing Resident Evil 2. You know, I got to the point where I was just watching people play it, and I'm like, damn, I'm learning shit about this game. So when I run through it or play it and stuff, I mean, but that's something we could talk about right here. Sorry about that. That's something we could talk about. Now, 3 is inevitably going to be remade, and I'm thinking, with my legitimate issue I had with Resident Evil 2 remake is that the zombies are bullet sponges, and I'm like, bruh, how you gonna redo Nemesis? Nemesis was like an action game. I've already told a lot of people that Nemesis actually is the side story Resident Evil game. It's not, even though it got the part 3 on it. It's not the legit part 3. Code Veronica is actually the third game. But because of Sony, and Sony was like, you know what? No, we want the exclusive. You're supposed to give us the exclusive Resident Evil numerical game. So they kind of turned Code Veronica into the side story game by title alone. Whereas we all know that Nemesis took place in Raccoon City prior to and after Resident Evil 2. So, is it truly a sequel? No, it's not. Yeah, so they're gonna have to definitely tweak the zombies a bit with Resident Evil 2. They're gonna definitely have to tweak them but how they gonna explain that? How Leon and Claire go to having to shoot them pop in the head normal time, and Jill can just blow them away? This is why I feel like this is gonna be a problem. Like when in my video for when I did it like a while back about Resident Evil 2, the rumors where it was gonna be either over the shoulder or it was gonna be static angles, and I said if they're going with over the shoulder, they're gonna have to make the zombies difficulty higher. And sure enough, I called it. I definitely called it. Like, I don't want no doggy biscuit or anything, but I definitely called it. That it was they gonna have to make the zombies harder. Because imagine going through Raccoon City, facing the zombies the exact same way, and now you got the over the shoulder, and you got a reticule where you can actually aim, and you can, if a zombie can take one headshot to kill, that would have made Resident Evil 2 remake easy. But that's why they should have went with static angles. But for what it is, the game is actually pretty damn good. The story with the stuff they made since the story, with like definitely like Leon. I seen it in first person. They modded. It's a PC mod for Resident Evil 2 to be played in first person. And boy, see Mr. X throw those punches at you, and you see it just coming at you. And you can't turn around and see him from behind because you're playing in first person. Look on Residents of Evil, Look at Resident of Evil's videos. He actually plays it for a little bit in first person. Like, it's a mod for the PC version only. So who knows what they can do with it. And you thought it was gonna focus more? No, actually, it focuses a lot on not the streets of Raccoon City, but it adds new areas. It revamps Ada's gameplay, like meaning like she's more in the sewer. Like her gameplay is longer, and so is Sherry's. Sherry's is more like she got to escape Chief Irons. So they revamped that, because remember, Sherry and Ada basically had the same type of gameplay. It's just that Sherry had to get past dogs, I believe, and Ada had to get past Sherry had to get past zombies that throw up on you, and Ada had to get past the dogs. But it was virtually the same thing to get the spade key. So now that they feel like they pretty much built the assets to they built the assets already basically to Nemesis within the remake of Resident Evil 2. And hell, I'm convinced that I'm actually convinced that those broken walls inside the RPD was Nemesis. They can actually fit that in so well. Who broke all those walls? And Mr. X wasn't around yet. You see all those walls that got caved in, all those breakthrough walls? That could possibly be Nemesis, because remember, it took place before and after Resident Evil 2. But then again, like I said in my video, be careful what you wish for with the Resident Evil 3 remake. That video, I said, they got the ability, now they can go back and retcon the story, and they have. I'm telling you now, the Resident Evil 2 remake is basically gonna be the new canon, but they got a lot of shit to fix if that's the case, because now we basically see Resident Evil 1 remake as the official canon. So I think 2 is now going to be the official canon. The recently released remake is going to be the official canon. So now they're gonna have to go and fix things. Hey, how you doing? You got someone new here? I don't think it's gonna be DLC with Jill Story. I think it's gonna be a full-on Resident Evil 3. Cause if they do the Jill Story with that, I would be like, Capcom is not gonna miss a golden opportunity to actually make extra money by remaking the beloved Nemesis. They're not gonna miss that. We know Capcom already. They definitely ain't gonna miss that. So I like what they did with Leon and Claire. Like, basically, like, they so much better. They characterized much better. Like the interactions. And I told somebody on I was having a debate with somebody online. And they actually was like, "Oh my God, like the new Claire, like her voice and stuff, that's terrible, this, that," and the dude just wanted to hate everything about the game. Okay? He's like, that could be that same type of narrative and acting and everything. That ain't gonna make the game better. That ain't gonna make it a better experience. This dude, I wish I screen captured him, because he was a fucking asshole and stuff. And I'm like, look, I told him, you think Uncharted would have came out the way it did in 1998, the way it did recently? No. The motion capture is gonna help, and sure enough it did. The voice acting, like, I'm actually impressed. I do like the new Leon and Claire voices. Somebody said it's too young for Leon. I'm like, Leon's 21 years old. What the fuck you want him to sound like? And somebody was, I wish Paul her dad was back. I was like, Paul her dad beat cancer. Paul her dad is 20 something years old, older now. It's not the same. Even Allison Court sounds different. But I like the new Claire. I like her new voice. I like their new voices, and that doesn't erase anything that Paul Haddad and Allison Court did for the characters back 21 years ago. It doesn't erase that. To me, it doesn't. But some people got nostalgic goggles on. They don't want anything. They don't want a retelling of something they find so dear to be good, because that means somehow in their mind if the new version is treated and liked better than the old version, that means that it's like a personal attack against that person. I'm like, whatever, you know. Remember, I came out, I was playing at this time, and this was at this time. I can even, as a Resident Evil 2 fan, when that's my favorite Resident Evil game, part 2 and 4 maybe, I can tell you that they are two totally different experiences with a lot of familiar things. There's a lot of stuff. It kept old school players on their toes. Basically, it kept old school players on their toes because you're like, you know what, this is familiar, but this doesn't happen when, oh, Kendall's gun shop is not right here, but you run into it later on. Oh, you face the gator, but you face him in a different habitat, but in the sewer nonetheless, but in a different habitat. And boy, that gator is humongous, and I love that scene because even though it's different, it ends the same way. If you get what I'm saying, I don't want to spoil you for it. It's different, but it ends the same way, which is dope. Oh, I thought it would too. I told him with the RE engine, I really thought like the RE engine was gonna like really ruin how the experience would be, like, you know, because I didn't like the RE engine in 7, but then I realized they said they were revamping it and evolving it, like the Decima engine. You know what the Decima engine is, right? The Decima engine is Guerrilla Games engine that they use for what game they did, the one with the girl Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn used the Decima engine. Kojima Death Stranding is an enhanced Decima engine. And I think, what other game used Decima engine? I think Infamous, if I'm right, used the Infamous let me see, that Infamous Second Son, I believe, used the Decima engine, and it has evolved with time as they add more to it. It's just like the Fox engine, but Kojima couldn't use the Fox engine because that belongs to Konami. You know how Konami is. That's what I think about them, how they did Metal Gear, how they forced him to cut Metal Gear Solid 5 short. I never forgive them for that. Fuck Konami. Yeah, Kendo, or it's called Ghost. It's gonna be the Ghost characters. So everybody who died, Kendo, the mayor's daughter, and one a dead Hunk's partner, the dead operative, like mercenary, and another character. Let me see. Still waiting for new Contra. You see? Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, Konami would not bring Contra back. They brought it back for the PS2. They had like that new Contra. They brought out for that. Remember when PS2 first came out? They brought out Contra. Then they brought out another Contra, Neo Contra after it, something like that. The first Contra that came on PS2, I loved it. That game was dope. So Contra, I want Police Noughts. No, nobody. That's obscure as hell. Nobody remember Police Noughts. I remember that game. Let me see. You said Neo Contra and Shattered Soldier. Yeah, Shattered Soldier came. It was Shattered Soldier and then Neo Contra came out after that, I believe. Yeah. Because you found out that Bill Reiser was in cryogenic. He was in the cryogenic prison, and then he came out and what's his partner name? Lance. Lance was actually made Lance into the bad guy. He thought Lance died, but I guess somebody brought Lance back and kept him alive. And it was, I forgot. Who's your favorite, Solid Snake or Naked Snake? To be honest with you, they kind of forced Naked Snake down everybody's throats. But I like Solid Snake better because I started the series with Solid Snake. And then they, you know, I like Solid Snake better. And it was such a shame because he had a tragic story. He was a clone. His life was cut short because he was a clone made to age slowly. Whereas Both, I don't know. It's hard to decide. I really like, but I really do like Solid Snake more because I felt like he it's the character I came up with. Like basically when that's from the old shitty ass NES port of Metal Gear to Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation. When I first played that. God, how old was it? How old was I when Metal Gear Solid came out? Let me see. It came out Metal Gear Solid came out in '98, right? Yeah, '98. God damn, I was 20 years old when Metal Gear Solid came out. Yeah, but hey, Chris, how you doing? Yeah, like Parasite Eve is gonna be another one. Like we kind of wish, like, but then again, Parasite Eve belongs to Square. Do you really want Square to do that right now? Like, talk to my friend. He hates. I try to get him on this broadcast right now. He hates Final Fantasy 15.
I see your setup is coming along nicely, bro.
That's him talking now on voice message. Let me tell him that I'm on. Hey Demetrius, man. I'm on the live stream right now. Come on if you want to hear. Come on and talk with the rest of the people. I just was mentioning Final Fantasy 15 because one of my subscribers, Chris, was talking about it. Like he wants to remake the Parasite Eve, and I feel like that would be a good idea. But I think doesn't Square got the rights to Parasite Eve? I'm not sure. Y'all tell me. So we'll see, but yeah. Yes, a lot of people got a love-hate relationship with Square, and Kingdom Hearts 3 ain't making it any better, to be honest with you. From my feedback, I have two friends. Demetrius being one of them that's a Kingdom Hearts fan, and my friend Juan. And it's like a mixed bag. They felt like, he said the Disney worlds feel empty. Like, Nomura made people wait so long for this Kingdom Hearts 3 sequel, and it's kind of empty is what I've been hearing from two people I know are Kingdom Hearts fans. I'm sorry, this is a white pizza. It's called The Bird. It's from this restaurant called Two Boots. It has grilled chicken, buffalo grilled chicken on it, scallions, white sauce, wheat crust. This small pot cost me $10, so you could tell this. I'm trying to savor this. One second. So besides Parasite Eve, what's another game from back in the day that any of you just talk, like, bring it up? We could talk about it that you want to see remade. You said first person cheap ass jump scares. Yes, you see, this is why I didn't like Resident Evil 7. That's what I felt it was all about. If that game wasn't VR compatible, it wouldn't have gotten the praise that it got, you know. I don't know, and to find out that the original Resident Evil originally was going to be first person. You know that, right? But due to the graphical limitations of the PlayStation, they couldn't get it to go. But yeah, the original Resident Evil definitely was going to be it was going to be first person. I was like, and they finally got them around to finish off the job. But Outlast 1 and 2, like, they were first person, but they was kind of but they were like terrifying. Like the way you get chased and you had to find batteries, and it's not like you could fight and shoot people. It was like you had to flee. You had to get out of there. Yeah, and they gonna make Silent Hill first person. Oh yeah, that's right. They canceled that. Remember PT playable? Remember that one, playable theater? Remember they canceled that? It was Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro. We're gonna do PT. They were gonna do Silent Hills with Norman Reedus. Now it's funny, all three of them are working on Death Stranding. So a lot of people think like Death Stranding it's gonna, like, the way he got different worlds. Like, this was some of the stuff that he had planned for Silent Hills, but now he can't use that Silent Hill universe because it belongs to Konami. So I think he took a lot of ideas with that, and then he turned it into something on its own. Not Mads Mikkelsen, who plays the antagonist, the bad guy. Mads Mikkelsen, the actor, he said he still don't understand it either. And Norman Reedus is like, he doesn't understand the story too. He's there, he's doing the lines, he's getting the gist of the story, but he was like, he's seen the playable build of it, and he's mind blown. He was like, now I have to go online, and he said, now I have to go online and actually learn more about video games to get an understanding of what Kojima's doing. But he loves working on it. He was like Norman Reedus, like, he was like, it's kind of mind blowing for him. He said Bushido Blade, Silent Bomber, Siphon Filter. Jeez, what happened to Siphon Filter? Gabriel Logan, I think that was the character name. The main character name in the first one. Yeah, F-Zero, they outsourced that to another company, and it just wasn't that good when it was on the Wii U. They outsourced it to Platinum Games, and Platinum Games ain't Nintendo. I don't know why they did that, and they or did they? Was it Star Fox they outsourced it to as well? But anyway, yeah. So yeah, see, hey, what's going on, Demetrius? He said 15 is fucking garbage. Yes, 15. Like, I got it, and I played it for a while. Then I just not compelled to pick it back up. I got the game for free because I want to see, like, it just doesn't grab me. It's just something about Final Fantasy 15 that just doesn't grab me at all. Let's see, fuck Square Enix. So they go fresh as they have is Dragon Warrior. So tell everybody in the comment section, Demetrius, how you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, you like 15? Hey Jamal, how you doing? Jamal, Demetrius, Jamal. I talk to both of you guys on Facebook Messenger quite often and stuff. See, Jamal is from Mississippi. Now he's living in Texas. Demetrius is from Georgia. Where you at? Like near Atlanta, right? So yeah. So, you know, building bridges here and stuff. So you said 15 is disjointed. Explain how it's disjointed. And Chris never cared about Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I got the first one, and I've yet to touch it. And as you can see, Jamal, I told you, I got the new light. This the green screen going on here. So it's not that bad of a thing. As long as I don't put nothing in front of it, you can only see when I make the shadow of it. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing, Erlen? I'm good. I was eating my Two Boots pizza, just chilling. So, yeah, it was Gabriel Logan, Sandfish, and Solid Snake, the best stealth heroes. Yeah, I got it, I bought it, never played it. And, hey, the one and only Jasinski, Kingdom Hearts just went on so long and it got convoluted. You could care less about 3. That's 3 people I know so far who don't have ultra nice things to say about Kingdom Hearts 3. That'd be you, Dean, that'd be Demetrius, and that would be my friend Juan. Everybody's just like, you know what? I just don't care for 3 that much. And we had people talking about, oh my god, the Kingdom Hearts fanboys say this shit is gonna sell so much. I don't know. I doubt it. Let me see. Let me read the comments. Kingdom Hearts is a big disappointment. And if you ask me, Kingdom Hearts one of the best secret bosses. Yeah, I've heard that. The Keyblades, like the narratives is off. For example, the Final Fantasy 15, Jamal says the narratives off. For example, the ending, which I'm not going to spoil you here, just didn't feel deserved the weight it carried. Just wish it could have been heavier since it makes sense. Everybody dies. Oh, I know it already. Everybody dies, okay? That's what Demetrius spoiled it for me a long time ago. He said everybody dies, and when you replay it, it puts you back to the point just before the final battle. See, and people was telling me and Demetrius that Kingdom Hearts is gonna sell 10 million copies. No, the fuck it's not. I'm sorry, it's just not. I mean, RE2 got a better chance of selling it. It sold 3 million in like less than a week. In a few days or so, that has a better chance. All right. Let me see. Not as much as used to. Everybody, I skipped Kingdom Hearts 3. Forgot it was. See, Kingdom Hearts 3 should have came out before Resident Evil 2. Honestly, it would have stood a better chance. I think it should have came out before Resident Evil 2 for them to stand a better chance. And maybe, just maybe, it would have better. But 10 out of 10, let me see, is what's selling as. Hell yes, it is. Resident Evil 2 is selling. And I thought, to be honest with you, as an old school Resident Evil 2 fan, I was like, people are going to push back against it because it's retelling a game that people hold near and dear to their heart. No, people are streaming the shit out of it. People I follow, Avid Expert, Where's Barry, Residents of Evil, and a few other people are streaming the shit out of it. You know, they love the game. There's some people who think it's overrated. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not gonna even argue with that. Everybody's free to think what they want to think. The game ain't gonna be for everybody. Okay, I'm going by how I feel. The game scares the shit out of me because of, like, especially with Mr. X, the liquors, the reason that everything's a bullet sponge. That's just terrifying in thought as is. Like, and you gotta just must up. Some people, like, they figured out how to run through it because they've been playing it over and over and over again. Me, I haven't sat down to really finish playing the game like I want to. And I have this mentality. I have to put myself, hey, what's going on there? How you doing, Javavina? How you doing? And I haven't put myself into this mindset that I can't kill everything. I like killing everything, and this is not the game for that. So I have to put myself into that mindset. I'm gonna be sitting here like that Solid Rev, that this guy that used this YouTube content creator named Solid Rev. When God of War came out, God of War was such a change from the original 3. He was like, I was not ready to play this game. This game, it was hard and it wasn't what I was used to, and I hate it. But then again, I had to think about it and I had to give it a second chance. Yeah, that dude. So let me see. Snowflakes and bitch mouth. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with the difficulty. I played hard games. I mean, you tell them to play Bloodborne and get back to you. They want to talk about difficulty. Tell them to get Bloodborne is cheap. Tell them to pick it up for PS4 and then get back to you. Let me see. 10 out of 10. Let me see what's selling. I'm catching up with the chat. We got 11 people here. Thank you, everybody. What's going on? Feel free to talk. And Solid Rev is a hypocrite. You know who Solid Rev is too, right? Because he did the same thing with Resident Evil 2. He did the same thing with it. But what's his name, yo? You know, I liked him at first, but then he just went way too far with the shit talking as Michael Does Life. Like, when it came to Resident Evil 2, I'm like, oh my god. Like, could you just shut up already? I'm not even standing hard for the game, but fuck, for God's sake. Playing about the difficulty. Yep, Solid Revs and MC. You say, Chris says, hey, what's going on, Legendary King stream? What's up? Chris said, RE2 reimagining was good. Besides the camera, it felt like classic RE, to me anyway. I love how the newer fans are bitching about the difficulty. And I'm glad that Capcom didn't relent on that, or Capcom didn't put out a heartfelt apology about it. Keep playing it. Yeah, RE2 did surprise me. I wasn't expecting it to be well received, to be honest with you. I was not expecting RE2 to be well received, because I know how fanboys think, and I know how they get down. I'm not promoting fanboy agenda here, but I gotta I gotta speak honestly about it, and honestly for myself about a lot of things. I actually am impressed with what they did with the game, and how they made Resident Evil 2 scary again. You know, because back when I was 19 going on 20, it was scary. And then as the older you got, you start to see it, because the game shows its age. That's a given. Now they took all of that and they reinvented it and made something that made you feel scary, made it feel scary again. Not a lot of people don't think it's scary, but hey, more people think it is. You know, people like, my thing is, my only reason I have a problem with the zombies being hard to kill is because of, think about it, when Nemesis comes out, how Jill gonna handle it? That's an action-packed game. Nemesis is an action-packed game, and I'm thinking, like, you made these zombies like that, you got some explaining to do, because Jill can't rip and run through the city full of zombies like that. Jill relied on killing things. It was an action game. Unless they explain to the fandom that this is an action-based game, but then they're like, then people gonna look back on RE2 like, why the zombies so hard to kill in RE2? But she's in the exact same city, damn near at the exact same time, and she can rip through these so easily. Like, what are they gonna do? They gonna give her better weaponry from the start? Like, I don't understand how they're gonna do this. And then, let me read. Let me see. I like RE2. I was worried about it being too much like 7. Somehow, good thing it wasn't. Yeah, I really, people on this page who follow me, a lot of my subscribers already know how I feel about Resident Evil 7. Oh, I pissed people off on my video. Resident Evil 7 isn't that good. That was one of the first videos I did when I came back to start doing serious content on here. And people really didn't like that at all. They really did. And I was like, if you like it, you liked it. But don't come on somebody's page telling, no, you're wrong. You're a fucking asshole. You this, that, and the other. And I know if I didn't put the filter on there, they'd be calling me all types of nigga and all types of stuff. I know that already. This is what people do behind a computer. You know, you're going to be like Dreamcast guy who said Soulja Boy is I'm gonna show everybody how stupid this boy is, and we all know how that sounds when a white man calls a younger black dude a boy. So he had to go and change that when he wrote it. I was like, but we all know that a lot of these YouTubers are fake outrage. They all take the same stories and run with it, especially people like frauds like RGT85, Dreamcast Guy, Player Essence, Review Tech USA, Neo Game Spark. A lot of people take the same stories and run with it. When just months ago, before Soulja Boy put out these stupid fucking ROM consoles, people were like, hey, they were promoting ROM play. They were getting mad that Nintendo was shutting down ROM sites and stuff. But now you mad because Soulja Boy's doing this, and now you want Nintendo to put him in jail. If it was Logan Paul putting out consoles like that, would y'all want Logan Paul locked up? Hypocrisy much? Yep. Who the hell wasn't? Let me check this. I think they started jail with a Magnum. No, they started jail with, I forgot what they started jail with in Nemesis. I don't think it was a Magnum. If you choose a difficulty, they started her with an automatic rifle. Like certain difficulties. No, They would be kissing. You right, AO. What's going on, AO? How you doing? They would be kissing Logan Paul's ass if it was him bringing out those consoles. That douchebag makes money. I don't know why or how. And you know he's dating Chloe Bennett. I don't know if they're still dating Chloe Bennett on Quake from Agents of Shield. The half Asian chick, the one with the puppies. That one. He's dating her. Oh boy, I don't know. I think hell officially just froze over. And yes, you told me about him, Zonix. Marlon Gaming Nation is annoying. There's a lot of frauds. Like, it's a lot of frauds on YouTube. Like, talking about they don't get paid to sponsor stuff. Like, Review Tech USA gets paid to sponsor stuff. And let me tell y'all something. Look at me. Look at my face. Look at me. Do you know that I am older than Review Tech USA? Let that sink in for a second. Look at my face. I am older than Review Tech USA. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, games are like easy and stuff. And you know what? It's designed like that. But it's designed like that, Demetrius, to be like this. Hey, we're gonna make a game easy, and we're gonna make people want to buy the DLC to add on to it. Because if we, God forbid, if we made a game difficult and people take a long time to beat it, they're not gonna buy the DLC. Why? Because they're still focused on this game. So why we gonna make the game easy so they be ready to buy the DLC once it comes out? That's how some people think. See, I've seen people claiming to be fans of Mass Effect and Dragon Age, bitching about Obsidian's new game being HUD-based instead of open world, though Mass Effect was HUD-based. Yes. It was, yeah, Mass Effect was linear. I mean, you could choose slightly different things, dialogue, but it was kind of linear. You see? Yeah, I mean, I kid you not. Review Tech USA is younger than I am. I'm not even joking about that. And he said, like, and I consider myself like, I game casually, meaning like I don't game all the time, but my tastes are not casual. Like, I won't just settle for shit. Casual gamers will just be like, here, just take their money, throw that and everything. Why do you think Nintendo did so well with the Wii? The Wii is a casual gamer. It was casual paradise. People who didn't give a shit about the game was like, oh look, I could do this. I could play a game finally because I don't know how to play Tekken. I don't want to sit there and I don't know how to play this game. So let me just move my body around. That's why the Wii was such a success. And when people finally got tired of it, it became the most expensive paperweight you can think of right now. It became an expensive paperweight. I kid you not. It became an expensive paperweight. You know? The only thing that was good about this thing, and they took it away because Nintendo's good at this. Nintendo's good at this. Check this shit out. This is the original Wii, people. The original Wii. They stopped making it like this eventually, but the Wii is nothing more but a repurposed GameCube with motion controls. This is why you could put a GameCube in there initially and the memory cards. And then after they wooed you in, they took away that feature. They took away the GameCube backwards compatibility and had you fucked. This is why I never got rid of this. And also, don't be shocked. Do not be shocked because this is the first time Nintendo did this. Alright? This isn't the first time Nintendo has done that, okay? Nintendo has done it before. Exhibit A, my proof. This damn thing here. The original Nintendo DS. I used to be a store manager at EB Games. So store managers got one of these for free. This is when the Nintendo DS first came out. Remember, Nintendo DS cartridge came here. It was here. This was the original DS cartridge right here. Came in. But it had Game Boy Advance backwards compatibility. After a while, they said, fuck you, remove that as well. So Nintendo is good at selling new products by using nostalgic. They do it all the time. They removed that feature eventually. So when you bought another one, or you the new people came in, they didn't know this, or yours broke and you wanted to buy it, or you saw a nice new one, or it was 3DS now, and then now you can play 3D effects. It was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Oh, I'm sorry, we had to get rid of the Game Boy Advance port for the 3D, and you like, I got Game Boy Advance games still that I like to play. Well, I'm sorry, you shit out of luck. Buy these DS games brand new. Fuck you. That's how they treated you. You know? Nintendo's getting rid of the Wii shop, and I wonder if Sony. No, people are bitching and catching feelings over the fact that Microsoft now is trying. They going streaming, but me and Demetrius been talking about this for a while. Also, they've been planting the seeds for a long time. Xbox Live, from the days of Xbox Live infancy to now, to Game Pass and all that, they've been planting the seeds to stream onto other platforms for a long time. And a lot of the Sony ponies and Switch bitches think, oh, Microsoft is going third party. Microsoft is going money. They're doing this for the money. At the end of the day, a lot of these companies need to make money, all right? I mean, they want to make money. And people think Sony is sitting so high and mighty because the PlayStation is selling gangbusters throughout its lifespan, whereas they don't understand Sony is about to be bought. Sony movie division is going to be sold eventually. Apple been looking at it. Disney is now looking at it. And other people are looking at it too. Disney is now looking at buying the Sony movie division. So PlayStation is the only thing really keeping Sony afloat. So is that money really going to good places? Like you think Sony caking off that great? PlayStation is the only thing keeping that company afloat. And some of their electronics. Because when I go to Best Buy, I see people saying I need to buy a Sony Innovator or a TV. No, they not. They're just like last time I told you about Nintendo. It was start charging for online. Sure enough, Nintendo would eventually start charging for it. Nintendo, like, they come in very, very, like, they wait. We were talking about how Nintendo used to play the waiting game. They played the waiting game to get the upper hand on the Sega Genesis back in the day. People forget that. Before that, Nintendo actually had predatory practices where they strong-armed retail companies into not selling competitive games at their stores. And if they did sell competitive games at their stores, Nintendo would withdraw their products from their store. So this is why the Sega Master System didn't do as well as it did in America. Whereas it was a more powerful system, it just didn't do that well because Nintendo strong-armed the gaming market. But Nintendo fanboys won't talk about that. They won't. And then with the Super Nintendo, the Super Nintendo waited a good almost 3 years to drop after the Genesis came out, so they can have a more powerful console. That's what they did. They didn't release simultaneously or like close to the Genesis lifespan. They waited a long time to do that. And people think, oh my God, they did something so great. No, it's easy to take a person's the competitive system and engineer something better with it, like spec by spec, to enhance it. So they don't get no points for that with me. The only person that destroyed Sega is Sega themselves. But then a lot of them don't want to tell you the history, or they don't want to remind you of the fact that they also created PlayStation, the threat that is PlayStation. Because we all remember in the PlayStation, a co-partnership with Sony, but at the last moment, they decided to say we want to go with cartridge and left Sony with their nuts out. So Sony said, okay, we're gonna take this and we're gonna run it on. We're gonna build our own. And sure enough, here we go. We got PlayStation, and that's how that happened. Yes, that's why Switch bitches hate PlayStation so much. Yes, they do. They do. That could have been partnership. If they would have just went with the deal, we would not have had the Sony PlayStation right now. And I couldn't imagine looking back then. I couldn't imagine it without PlayStation. I couldn't really imagine it. I feel like just think about it. What would be in place of it if PlayStation was not out now? We probably have Microsoft. Would we have Microsoft? I don't know. Would we have Microsoft if that was the case? Would Sega still be around? Yeah, Sega would still be around. To be honest with you, in the console game business, things would be so different if Nintendo and Sony partnered up and continued to build consoles together from that point on. Somebody need to go back in time and change that and see how things would turn out these days in the alternate timeline. Yeah. Let me see. I can't believe Nintendo would be dropping an update for the Switch to have message sent to system. Yeah, you gotta put out a friend code. Still, a friend code. Oh my god, I don't get it. But as long as the fanboys don't demand anything better, as long as the fans don't recommend more, or push Nintendo and say, hey, look, we've been playing Mario and Zelda for 30-something fucking years. We don't want you to stop making those games, but do you have something else to offer? We got some new games, right? We be tired of Pokemon. We tired of Zelda. We tired of Mario. You know? You made 10 Mario parties. 10 of them. Like, the fans, as long as the fans pedal, like, the fans support shit, they're gonna keep peddling them shit. We have Skyrim. We have Message. Yeah, I was like, welcome to the 2000s, all right? Welcome to the mid 2000s. Thanks a lot. You know? What other survival games do I like? Survival horror games? I don't know. I really like Resident Evil. Really did it for me. And what's the other series I used to play that was survival horror? Oh man, it's been a long time. I can't remember it. I just was talking about it earlier. I played Outlast, but that's more of a. Yeah, I played Outlast. That was the one I played, but I haven't played in such a long time. The game frustrated me, not in a bad way. Just like it was just tense because you can't fight back. You gotta keep running. You gotta hide. You gotta find health, which is scarce. Eternal Darkness. Yeah, I meant to pick up that game, and you know one of the characters in that game is named after me. Well, not me per se, but it has the exact same spelling, Kareem. So, when I saw that, they got a character named Kareem. Sure enough, they do, like in Eternal Darkness, and that's exactly how I spell my name too. Oh yeah, that's right, Dead Space. I have it right here. That's what the other one was. But then after when 3 came out, they were going with that co-op thing. And people remember, co-op is what pretty much ruined Resident Evil 5 and 6 for a lot of people. Even though I didn't think they were completely shit, like most people think. Now most people, looking back, a lot of people hate Part 4 now. Because Part 4 represents the change in the series. But back then, it was a necessary change. But, you know, people always want to go back and try to change shit. You know, if you like You said Dead Space 3 was shit, you gave it away? Oh man. That's a funny story. My friend bought Old Dirty Bastard's second album, Nigga Please. He said that shit was garbage. He threw that shit out his window. It was. Return to 36 Chambers was that is Old Dirty Bastard's only good album. He said when he bought Nigga Please, he threw that shit out the fucking window. No. Oh, I remember Manhunt. Yeah. I remember Manhunt. And RPG wise, the only thing I would like right now, I don't care what console it comes out on, I would like Sega to bring out all 3 Shining Force 3 scenarios in full English text. For the Sega Saturn games, I would like them to bring out all 3 of them, scenarios 1, 2, and 3 in one package, and probably the premium disc too. Like, bring out the whole complete series in English version. If they want to charge $50, $60 for it, I would fucking pay it. Because you see me play Shining Force 3. It's an old school strategy game, 1998. Let me see if I can find what filters I have on here. Let me see. I'm trying to find the right filters so you can actually see. Yeah, man. I would definitely pay it because I have all 3 scenarios. I got the American, and for Sega Saturn, the only one that came out was Scenario 1 in America. But Scenario 2 and 3, once you beat Scenario 1, you save the game, and you can still load that game save to make changes to Scenario 2 characters. Like, it's a zapping system, and when you beat 1 and saved it, the zapping system will make affect changes to Scenario 2, and when you beat Scenario 2, that zapping system will make changes to Scenario 3. Damn, Bully. I remember Bully. Dang, I'm talking some old school here and stuff, so I'm thinking I might start playing What's This again, because I want to play it. I played with 2B. I might start playing Near Automata again, but through 9S's perspective, because I beat it with 2B in an 8-part series I put on up on my page. Now I might start playing it through 9S's perspective. I already started. I mean, I might start streaming it because I really enjoyed Near Automata. I really liked it. But the story's not over with, so I can't really give you a full synopsis for what I liked of it, for what I played of it so far, which is a third of the game, maybe half to a third. It's dope. Get the Siren Blood Curse. The game will scare you. I gotta find it though. Yep, and I just bought that. I was telling Demetrius, yeah, you remember I bought I gotta start playing Fallout New Vegas. I bought it brand new, $13. So I have it somewhere over here behind my green screen. On my green screen I have it. Let me see. Because if you don't notice, I have, of course, this stuff here behind the green screen. I have my gaming row here. So let's see what I have. I think I did buy Fallout New Vegas right here. There we go. This cost me $13 brand new at Walmart. It's actually green, but since it has the green screen on it, since it's green, it has the same effect of the screen, so it looks black. But yeah, I bought it $13 brand new. Yep, and this is 360 and Xbox One version. You can get it's compatible on both of them. I was looking at those videos you sent me on Fallout New Vegas, and that was actually cool. How you could pick a body part and blow it off. That's dope. Yeah, $13. That's what it cost me, like brand new. I haven't opened it yet and got to Fallout New Vegas. That was brand new, $13. You gotta look in the budget section, yo. Walmart be dropping game prices down pretty good. I'm gonna go over there and rack up on some old Wii U games. Like I did, EB started dropping the prices on Wii U games because they realized Wii U games brand new were pre-owned was still expensive because Nintendo don't like dropping the prices down on the games. Do you know that Breath of the Wild is still in the 40s? The Wii U version of Breath of the Wild is still selling for 40 something dollars. They smoking some good dope and I want some. Oh, somebody's ringing the phone upstairs. Just answer the phone, bro. I'm not answering it. It's for my brother. He's just gonna let it ring, huh? Alright, good. He got it. Good. Yeah, so it's like a weird state right now with gaming. So what are you guys up to? Like, what do you get everybody's playing exactly right now? Like, me, I think I've been playing, of course, Resident Evil 2. That's the game I left off at. I'm going to get back to. What's everybody playing? Who say you buy a Switch version? I don't understand about new TV companies work. Not playing shit at the moment. You stopped playing Kingdom Hearts 3? You just gave up on it? You can't go back to it? Quest original. Let me go back up to the you gave up on it. Let me see, Spool. I was telling Ryan, a professional live stream the other day, that don't laugh at Microsoft because Sony and Nintendo will fall. Yes, I was on that stream too that you sent me the link to. Let me see, Zone X been playing RE2 and Smash Brothers Ultimate. Yeah. Exactly. That's like the one reason to buy a Switch. That's one of the few reasons to buy a Switch is the Smash Brothers. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Let me see. Hell no, I wouldn't. You hyping like it's some brand new game they didn't. Let me see, I'm reading the stream here. Let me see. So Resident Evil 2. Oh yeah, I gotta also finish playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions too. Well, did you catch me starting that off? You said, I'm sorry, I'm trying to force myself to finish Kingdom Hearts 3. Damn, yo, that shit took your heart out of you, bro. Jay Blackburn, art director's cause of my favorite. People hate on. Oh yeah, let me see if I could. lag. Oh man, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, the right page I had it on. See, these are my different screens I had when I was doing different reviews on OBS. I'm trying to find browser. Let me see. Let's interact with the background. Speaking of that, let's interact. Let's see. Remember this? You saw my soundtrack. It's the original. Oh God, I can't believe they ain't singing it. Oh God, oh God. Oh God. Oh, I can't believe they actually put this in the game. This is director's cut. They put this into the game for the basement. I kid you not. This is... I'm not joking. Oh God. Yes, that one is so funny though. Somebody in the comment section said it sounds like the adults from the Peanuts having the orgy. Oh shit. That's the only thing you can hate on with the Resident Evil soundtrack from the old one. That's the only thing that's funny. Yes, the old. Let's go with the original. Let's find that. Let's find that original. If we can, let's see if we can find it. I think this is it here. This is good. They shouldn't have never changed this. How you go from this to that shit? They should have kept this. They should have kept this. They should have kept, definitely. They should have kept this. This is like, yes. There's nothing wrong with this. This is awesome. I like it. Why? Why? Yeah, they shouldn't have never got rid of this. But let's do one more time for the road. Oh dear God. Oh God. This is Krusty the Clown music. That's that orgy going on. That Peanuts, the adults from the Peanuts. That's that orgy. Yeah, he did lie. Say he was deaf. Oh dear God. Oh man. Oh man, I couldn't believe that actually. Yes, I can't believe that actually was a thing. I was like, I never paid attention to it when I got director's cut, but I was like, something's different about this. But I didn't have the original no more to make the comparison. He said, "I'm gonna make less of my this." Oh man, yeah, that was much better. Yeah, like the mansion. Yeah, like there was the director's cut got that right. I don't know but the composer did lie and say he went deaf or something. So I guess they went with that meaty bullshit. But yeah, it was cool. Like it actually was. I used to play the director's cut all the time. That was and then when part 2 came out, that blew me away, man. Part 2, the original blew me away. And yeah, definitely. But then I was like, the remake, the GameCube remake I was like, wow, this is like straight. That was a scary game too. Especially now that it wasn't high powered weapons weren't a guaranteed headshot. You had to burn the bodies, otherwise they become crimson heads. There was a lot of stuff. You said Siren Blood Curse trailer? Okay, let me go back to that and check. Let's go to browser. Okay, let's go to interact with the background. Hold on, let me move this a little bit. Okay, so let's interact. So did you guys hear that Paul Haddad, the guy who voiced Leon in the original Resident Evil 2, he's doing the voice in the Daymare 1998 game. You know, the game made by the studio that did that fan game, the Resident Evil 2, that Capcom, of course, Capcom shut it down because they were doing it themselves. I think they shut it down because I think the only reason Capcom did make a remake to Resident Evil 2 is because those guys did that game, and they ain't want to be outdone, and they were pretty much backed into a corner. When people saw that fan game, people were like, you know what? We want Resident Evil 2 remake now. And they started pressuring Capcom, and that's why Capcom was like, we do it. So let me see. It's coming. Oh, you mean this one, the original Siren Blood Curse? Let me put my headphones on. Yeah, that was funny. Imagine that. Oh, hell no.
Help! The woman got stabbed! Damn it! Where are the cops when you need them?
Don't worry, honey.
Gosh. Oh man, I might have to play this shit. I might have to. Cancel. Let me see something. Let me see. Look at this, man. For a lot of you who weren't around for the Sega Saturn days, you know that Shenmue almost came out for Sega Saturn, but they decided to hold off on it and put it on Dreamcast. But you can find the footage. Look at this. Yu Suzuki was the only person that could push the Saturn to its limits. This was Sega Saturn Shenmue. And if you see a side-by-side comparison, they didn't change much. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's go with the side-by-side comparison. Let's go here. See? Still his father. Oh, you still talking about the Resident Evil song. You see? Still have Lon D. I was surprised the Saturn could do something as remotely close. Still got Guizhong. There's a couple of things. It still was going to use the context sensitive, the quick time events. You see, he had to hit B to open it. There's a couple of things. You still got him. Look at this. Wow. Even the world around it, they was, yo. I was surprised how it was nearly complete, and it was gonna have parts from Shenmue 2, because he didn't pop up into part 2. It was gonna be a long game, but they cut it. Wow. And you know, originally this was Virtua Fighter RPG at first, but yeah, look, they still got pretty much the same story beats and everything. Oh, she's no joke. That woman can fight though. She's quick. See, a lot of this is part 2. See how quick she is? Said their bodies are ready. Reggie feeds me. Oh yeah, that's right. Shenmue 3 is coming out for PlayStation 4, and yeah, we want to see what Nintendo fanboys say about that. Are they gonna about them not being able to get that? I don't hear no Microsoft fanboy complaining about shit like Nintendo fans do. His can too.
Before games like Grand Theft Auto 3 and Yakuza.
Right. Yeah. Let's go back to Open Talk. Alright, yeah, see? Shenmue was originally known as something called Project Berkeley, which was code name for Virtua Fighter RPG. Ryu Hazuki originally was supposed to be Akira, and it was supposed to follow Akira through like an RPG type of universe where he fought and got better techniques, and he ran into like Virtua Fighter characters like, I guess, Pi, Jackie, Sarah, stuff like that. But somehow in development they decided to make Shenmue its own thing. That's why Ryo and Akira here is kind of familiar. Let me see. And let me see. Death Stranding game looks really scary. I'm hearing, I don't know what Death Stranding is. That's the crazy thing about it. Nobody knows what Death Stranding is. Still, you seeing all this crazy stuff, but he's only showing you a fraction of the game. They say that's what the director of Kong Skull Island, the guy who's directing the Metal Gear Solid movie, I think his name is Jordan Vogt something, Jordan Vogt Roberts or something like that. He's directing Metal Gear Solid, the movie, and because he's working with Hideo Kojima on the script and how to characterize the movie. Hideo Kojima let him see 2 hours of Death Stranding, and he's like, he's speechless in a good way, but he still doesn't know what to make of the game. So I don't know. And yeah, I was surprised that Hideo Kojima hasn't made a movie yet. But hopefully he works close with Jordan Vogt Roberts to do the Metal Gear Solid movie justice, because he really wants to do that movie good. True, you're right. Like, I want to see gameplay on it and stuff. I'm not losing interest in it. I'm just like, just tell me what the fuck is going on here. This is Hideo Kojima. If you are familiar with Hideo Kojima, this is him. This is what he does. So this is how he runs. This is how he pretty much games with everything. Oh yeah, Days Gone isn't Days Gone close to coming out, people? With that one, like, it's like Days Gone is coming out in a couple of weeks, isn't it? All right. I'm surprised we got over 24 people in here. Let me check the stream and see how's everything going with everybody. But yeah, that was good though. You know what was even doper? That basement theme song, the new one. I can't get it out of my head. It's one of the dopest soundtracks I've ever heard for a scene ever. Like, I can't even lie about. I'm lying my ass off. I just can't. I'm still laughing because I just can't believe he actually made an excuse about losing his hearing. I can't. Like, I can't. Yes, around April. Like, yeah. You said Days Gonna come out in April, right? I want a date for people. Just want to know. Look up Barry Burton remix. All right, let's see. Let's go to this Barry Burton remix. Let's go to. Let me go to browser. My browser on window. All right, let's go to interact. You said Barry Burton remix. Oh, you said do that basement thing one more time? All right, before we do the Barry Burton remix, we're going to do the basement thing one more time. Just for you, Zone X. Hold on. We're going to do it one more time for you. Maybe just interact. We're going to do it one more time for you. There we go. One more time for you, bro. Oh, Lord. Hey, what's going on, blonde man? Oh shit. If you're in here, hit the thumbs up. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up, whoever's watching. Thank you. But oh man. Oh. You said Barry Burton remix. He went deaf. That's why he lied to say he went deaf. So you said Barry Burton remix. Oh man, it's already in here. What? Which one? Which one you talking about? You said Barry Burton remix. This one here? Wait. Tell me which video. You said it's called Wow What a Jill Sandwich? Alright, let's see if I can find it. Let's see what I can find. Oh, here it is. Oh, Lord. Let's see. He said he went deaf and got his daughter to thump on a few notes on the budget keyboard. Let's see. This is it. Let's see.
What a Jill sandwich. Wow.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow. You're right.
Yeah. I have this. Yeah. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a page missing.
Wow.
Yeah.
People ain't got no nothing on they nothing, no time on.
Yeah.
There's a page missing. There's a
Yeah.
there's a page missing.
It's a monster. Monster.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a monster. Monster.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a monster. Monster.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a monster.
Wow, who did this?
Wow. Yeah. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking.
Wow.
Master of unlocking. Yeah, I thought about that too. Just a moment. Jill sandwich. Just a moment.
What is it?
Just a moment. Jill sandwich. Just a moment.
What is it?
Just a moment. Jill
People got too much time on their hands, bro.
What is it?
This is our old partner, you know.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It says the new theme song to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we find that theme song to Death Stranding? Is it on here already? Let's see. Wow, people got too much time on their hands. I've seen worse. Oh man. Yeah, you could. Like you could do the swap. And you can, when you select the stuff from the menu, it makes that noise when you doing the item selection in the menu. You get, all that comes back. You said new me thing, so oh man, that was crazy. People got nothing but too much time on their hands. Oh man. Let me see. Yeah, I want that basement music again. No, I'm just joking. Let me see what I was looking for earlier. It was something I wanted to show you people. Let me see. What is the game now? Damn, I forgot. I'll get back to it if I come back to it in my mind. I get back to it. So let's go back to not this one. Open talk. There we go. Got too many screens up. Yeah, it's been crazy. So we got a lot of people watching. What's been good with everyone besides gaming? I'm still waiting to take my AMT certification exam next month, so I've been studying for that too. I've been working 2 jobs. It's a couple things, so that's why I'm not able to game as much. Let me see. Death Stranding and PT supposed to be taken. Yeah, I hear that a lot of people think that Death Stranding is going to be like the unofficial sequel to the unofficial Silent Hills. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this game. You got to stay quiet because these invisible characters can, from like, is it dimensional tears, these strengths? I don't know what the fuck is going on with Death Stranding. You better put that basement theme as your outro stream. Yeah, because I'm about to wrap this one up because I gotta go walk my dogs and get ready for work in the morning. So I'm wrapping this one up for you. So for one more time for the road, one more time for the road. All right, I'm gonna play. Let me see. You said my outro song. I want to actually copy this soundtrack, and then I'm going to actually do that when I do featured videos. When I'm online, I'm going to hit the button. That's going to be my. It's going to be that shit. It's going to be this. It's going to. Somebody remixed it. Oh Lord, I don't even want to try to hear that. Remember the awful basement music and director's cut that sounded like someone blowing a trumpet out of their ass? Let's see what this dude did with it. Let's see exactly what he did. Let's see. Somebody try to fix it. Let's see how they do. Let's see. See what he do. Something. Oh, he's playing it in a different channel, which sounds a little bit more eerie in the background. Much better. I like this. That does sound creepier, Joey. In Dog Vamp, it does sound better. Yeah, it does. But fuck that shit. We going back old school. Cause we kick it old school here. Keeping it real. Drop that beat. Oh man. It sounds like I'm sorry, this shit just makes me laugh so much. Sound like Krusty the Clown music here. No? That was dope. That's just amazing. Oh man. Let me see something. I was telling people that. Let me see. I was telling people on what was it? I was looking for Resident Evil 2 ruined my childhood. Let me get back to the regular one with the open talk. All right. The Viagra didn't work for the day. It was the game though was good though. You know what I liked about the Resident Evil one? When you in the remake, when you run down that hallway where the dog originally jumped out the window, and you see the glass go like a little piece chip off, and you because you ready for that dog to jump out, so it lulls you into thinking that's not gonna happen, and then you come to it later, and they come out that same window. I was like, that was dope. I like how they did that. Or there was a part down on the other side of the mansion where you walk through the room and you see the zombies like knocking on the glass, and when you come out that room, that shit was like, it was quiet. And when I heard that, I was like, they're gonna bust through this glass. They bust through. Oh, sure enough, they bust through the glass. Let me see. I was trying to think. Oh, all my stuff is behind here. All my game stuff. Cause I've been doing a little bit of cleanup over here. Cause I still have my 2 Saturns. I have American and Japanese one. Yeah, Neptune the shark. What they did with him was crazy too. Like, how they made him so big, like he was huge. Even the babies in this one, the little baby sharks were the size of the Neptune in the old one. They were bigger than the Neptune in the original Resident Evil. So, let me see. Let me check something here. Oh, man. Who still has theirs? Who still own theirs? Yep, I never gave it up. And this is the one with the Game Boy player on the bottom. You put the disc in, and you put the Game Boy Advance game, and then you can play it through this TV. So I was playing Minish Cap like that. And I have also the broadband adapter. I had on that one I bought for that. The Game Boy player, the same color. Put the Game Boy Advance game in, put the disc in, rock it, boom. And this one here had Japanese switch. This was modded to play Japanese, play American, mod switch. And I had Japanese Soul Calibur 2 a while before it came out here in America. Because I used to, Soul Calibur 2 is one of my favorite fighting games of all time. And I like the Link. I like that it had Link in it. That's what I liked about that one. Definitely. But, like I said, I gotta go take care of my dogs and get ready for work in the morning. So I'm gonna be wrapping this one up. And, I'm gonna be wrapping this one up. So, I'm gonna play you out one more time for the end of the stream, because I have to go. So, for the road, have a good night, everybody. I want you to drive down the street, pump your stereo up loud, and rock this right here. I love it. People are looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh man. It's been good. Thank you everybody who joined in. Take care everyone. Have a good night. And don't go in the basement, because when you hear this come on, watch your ass. It's been real. Peace out. Have a good night.